Oh, here's the door, Rex. Let's go out the door. Oh, and it's dripping. I was thinking that most of the snow has melted off the roof, so why would it be still dripping? Oh, that thing up there. Oh, the cloud. Oh, yeah, clouds make precipitation, and it rained overnight. We just had a moderate shower go through, and if you look at the radar, all eyes on Texas and Louisiana with its severe weather and thunderstorms ongoing. Tornado watches, huge hail. But then you see the radar, there's some scads of precipitation coming all the way up over the ridge in the east coast and into the northeast. And if we shift that over to lightning, tremendous lightning near the Gulf of Mexico, and even a few electrical discharges coming out of the clouds here in the northeast. It's a battle of the air masses. Now, we have heated pavers right here, so the rain falls and it evaporates, and that's why you have some steam coming off the pavers. Pretty interesting weather map this morning here in the northeast. T-Rex, come on over this way. He says, sale, 50% off. Let's do that, Tim. Well, no. Come on. Let's go over here. Oh, nice gloves. Lots of things being found. It's amazing the difference. You know, it was just 4 mornings ago, Sunday morning. We came right over here and we went down into snow that was so deep, Rex couldn't even maneuver it. So we had overhead snow depth on Rex a couple days ago. And now this is what it looks like today. So we are definitely in a warm wave. That map I wanted to show just a second ago. Here's the temperature and the dew point. I put the dew point on in blue. And on the upper right there, Bangor, Maine right now has a temperature, right now 7 in the morning, a temperature and a dew point of 27 degrees. So there's some frost and some cold air in Maine. It's in the teens in northern Maine, but then in Burlington, Vermont, the temperature is in the low 50s with a dew point in the 40s. So we had that backdoor cold front come in. Now there's a front door warm front, and they're both going to join to bring us scattered showers today. Those are the worms, right? The worms working here. So we have definitely changed seasons. I think we can pretty much stick a fork in winter. That was a glorious last 4 weeks from the middle of March to the first week in April. We are done with that. Total meltdown mode. So all that snow in the mountains is going to be running down the hills. I said the real mud season, official mud season. Well, we've had about 3 or 4 mud seasons already this season, and we're in it now. But the real conclusion happened yesterday at Nebraska Knoll Sugar Farm. And Friedel Cote sent me this video and says, we just finished our last sap run and our last boil of the season. So the maple sugar season is concluding, and the shelves are stocked with maple syrup. So stop by Nebraska Knoll and all the different farms we have around here. And there's still snow. They groomed hayride last night. That is hayride right there. And the temperature at the base this morning is 37. The summit is 42. So we are pretty much slush skiing our way through this system. It's just the beginning of several days of off and on rain here and warmth, maybe getting colder again over the weekend. But we are in a serious warm wave and meltdown. More weather coming up in a second. Actually, it's 3.5 hours later. Oh boy, look at all that moisture coming up the East Coast in the next 10 days. Really happy we got out this morning, though. It was all it could be. Skiing was tremendous. The rain stopped. We had sunny breaks, lots of friends. More on that in a few minutes.
Great skiing.
So I mentioned these waves. I always talk about warm waves and cold waves because everything works in waves. The weather changes, goes up and down, and the forecasts always change. Boy, there's been some dramatic forecasts in the forecast for the next 5 days around here and much of the nation. So let's go back a little bit, talk about some things I mentioned as if you remember exactly what I'm talking about. But what is a backdoor cold front? It's when a high pressure system comes down out of eastern Canada into eastern New England and the Gulf of Maine, and a cold front sweeps from northeast to southwest, sort of opposite of the normal direction. And this backdoor cold front has gone all the way to southern New Jersey. And when that happens, you get a lot cooler, especially in Maine and eastern Massachusetts. And sure enough, that's what's happened right now. At 10 o'clock this morning, Boston Logan at about 51 degrees, while in the upper left there in Swanton, Vermont, already up to 61 degrees. And so the high pressure system with the cooler air in eastern New England is going to go away, and the low pressure system that's in Ontario is going to push the warmth back in for all of us. But without the sun we had yesterday, it's not going to be as warm. And did I mention yesterday? I didn't forecast it, that's for sure. 76 degrees yesterday in Hartford, Connecticut. I don't think that's a record, but that was very warm and much warmer than we forecast. I shouldn't say we, because I didn't check anyone else's forecast. I really do too, by the way. So the first widespread 70-degree day is under our belt, and I used to joke around with my friends on the TV station. Let's try and get that first 70-degree day in the 5-day forecast. But I didn't even get it in my 24-hour forecast. Anyhow, the warm air is going to win out again here, and we have scattered showers that already have redeveloped. Now you can see them right up there. That is a rain cloud, otherwise known as nimbostratus security. Go over that noisy bump. Oh, I'm glad you missed it. So much noise around here, and I'm part of the noise. Birds were singing up there in the mountain this morning. So remember, just 4 days ago, those robins couldn't even find the ground or their nests, and now they're getting worms as you can watch the snow melt right before your very eyes. And it's kind of sad. Ben Frechette this morning, he's a meteorologist up here in Vermont. He goes, "Did Tim Kelly really wave the white flag on winter?" Yes, Ben, I did. Winter is over, but thank goodness we still have several feet of snow to ride on, and I really enjoyed the morning. All right, so let's go forward here. Where should we start? With the warm front coming back at us now is a front door warm front with weather systems moving back from west to east as they always do. Not always, usually do, I should say. This warmer air is running into the backside of the colder air, producing showers and maybe a scattered thunderstorm this afternoon. And then the low pressure system is going to move into Ontario. Another one that's been flooding and causing all those problems in Texas goes into Ontario. And we have a front or a couple of fronts coming at us with the real heavy downpours, mostly coming in for Thursday night. The temperatures in the 50s, dew points come up into the 50s. So when it rains and we have thunderstorms Thursday night and Friday off and on, we are going to get inches of rain in many spots here, and also a lot of wind from the south. Now here's Saturday. It looks a little different now. There is a front right over us, and there's a bagginess in the front. I know it's Reggae Festival at Sugarloaf, and it looks like there's a low pressure system right there that should cause the wind to relax, and maybe up high especially, rain showers tend to change to snow showers on Saturday into Sunday at the highest elevations of northern New England. It is not really a cold blast, but the wind dies down a little bit Saturday, so that's good news, and we dry it out a bit. And then on Sunday, it looks like the wind is going to pick up a little bit, cold enough for some snowflakes in the mountains, but it looks like for most of us, it's mostly dry. And then Sunday night, Monday is Marathon Monday in Boston. A little wave comes through Sunday night and Monday, and that's just sort of a perturbation on a front. Now, the fact that that front is stalled there and that rain looks kind of intense, that means that you can't really trust the 3 to 5 day forecast. I remember about 3 days ago, I was forecasting the potential blizzard in our mountains for Saturday, and then I went on to say, okay, that's gone. Now there's a potential blizzard in the northern plains next week, and guess what? That's gone. So these weather systems coming into California, more mountain snow for California, are going to break into pieces and ride up to our west next week, and that means more ridging and warm air here in the east next week, with more rounds of rain coming out of the Gulf of Mexico here next Thursday, Friday. So 2 Thursday, Fridays in a row with rain and not snow. So yes, Ben, putting up the white flag on winter around here. How much rain, you wonder? Oh, not good, not good. We're going to have plenty of green grass, mud season galore with melting snow and rain. So over the next 2 days, you get some purple in there. Purple is generally 1 to 2 inches. And then you dry it out a little bit Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, here comes another wall of water at us. And then next Thursday into Friday, boy, look at Arkansas, that golden mustard color down there. That's more than 5 inches of rain. And it comes all the way up into New England with the 2 to 5 inch rainfall potential over the next 240 hours. So we're going to be watching the rivers rise and probably more flooding around here. And not the prettiest, but had a great morning this morning with friends. The groomers did a great job last night, and without a freeze, it was almost corduroy corn again this morning. And several of our ski buddies here that we see every day. I'm not here every day, but these guys that are here every day, we have people passing 1 million, and even John approaching 2 million feet of verticals so far this season, and I even caught up with Billy O'Neill a little bit, trying to catch him coming down. Was that Jake's or Tyro this morning? So a real fun morning on the slopes. I'll leave you with some and more from yesterday, leg burn and late day skiing, day after eclipse. Come on, let's see it. Let's go over that noisy thing. Good. Glad you didn't go over the noisy thing. And there's a place where the drainage metal there just makes clunk clunk every time someone goes over it, and that's been a lot of traffic here over the last 6 months. I only come up here in the winter for the most part. And then let's see what else. Oh yeah, the Enmore is just gonna take us from skiing yesterday to skiing today, and I hope you enjoy the visuals, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Now what's going on in the sky? Wow, that is unbelievable. Is that 1 or 2 or 3
contrails?
Still here. Drippy, drippy, drip, drip. Look at that. So neat. That's an anthropogenic cloud.
Yeah, kind of sad. Great drawing. Gondola closed for the season. Thanks for the memories. See you again when the north wind blows. Weird just texted me from New Hampshire driving back from Rangeley. He says it's 71 degrees. So we're having our first 70-degree day today, April 9th. And the start of the 4th or 5th mud season so far this year. We even had one in December too. It stayed winter around here just long enough for that eclipse 24 hours ago. Seasons change. Always sad to see the one I'm in go, but eventually happy to see the new one arrive. So the moon is just above the sun right now. See? No, you can't. Tomorrow night you will. Remember way back on March 10th, there was actually less snow right here than there is now on April 9th. This thing was open yesterday, I think. Still can ski in the glades.
Not much longer, though. We're in the warm wave. It is just gorgeous again.
That time of year. Lift line has probably been groomed for the last time this year. Nice.
That's about 20 feet right there.
That's pretty, huh? Just had an eclipse of the contrail style. Condensation trail means that new weather systems are approaching, and there's just a little bit of moisture aloft. Once again, day 3, blue sky, looking over at Mount Washington, where we have more snow on the ground now in the higher elevations of New England than the climatological average. The average usually peaks about this week or last week at around 72, and we're still over 80. Yeah, perfectly normal winter, right? Sure. Sugar bush looking sweet. Why not a front 4 after 3:30 star below our star? So there's a little sample of how deep the snow is. I don't know, maybe 30 inches. Some hiking required. I don't know, it looks kind of soft. Falls home, sorry. I'm just gonna kind of zoom out the bushes a little bit. Yeah, I'll find a little snail trail here. Go right over the middle. Yep.
It's a lot easier with one hand.
Bullshit.
It's 8 o'clock after the eclipse in the rain. This is what you get. Plenty of snow left in the high country.
Birds are singing. Changes by the minute. That cloud just filled in down there. We've got an inversion in instability and altocumulus asparagus. And really good company on the lift this morning.
Hi there.
Because they're here every day. Great grooming, great skiing on hayride. Fabulous clouds and weather. Let's watch the snow melt off the golf course while we stand here. What kind of birds are those?
Trying to get the geese?
Those look like Canadian geese.
Yeah, but no, they travel in different groups.
Not always. I've seen 2 at a time.
It's a
So this group skis every day. John, how many feet you got this year so far?
1,928,476 vertical feet.
not that he's keeping track.
4 days left.
I'm not going to tell you what I have.
How many days? What day is this for you?
1,004,000 on
Hey,
day
you just got it.
124.
All right. Congratulations, Ken.
Twice as much as you have.
And the lady in roses. You know how many feet you have? Me too. I'm with you. Awesome. Congratulations. What a day. It's like the gods are smiling down on us with this weather today. A little of everything. I don't want to go. Is it your day off?